Alright, so we're going to Mt.Takao for New Year's Eve. It's 9:30. We have almost zero idea how to get there.
Google Maps is not working right now, so I kind of have an idea of how to get there, but we're not really sure, so we're gonna just wing it. We also don't know if the trains and buses are running all night or if we're gonna get stranded somewhere. So we're kind of just crossing our fingers and hoping that it all works out. Alright, so what we're trying to do up on Mt.Takao, there's going to be a kind of festival. Lots of people go to temples at midnight to celebrate the arrival of the new year. There's bells at the temples that they ring 108 times, which symbolizes the 108 sins that are supposed to be washed away with the start of the new year. So many people go to pray at the temples, hear the bells, and then lots of people go up to tall mountains like Mt.Takao to sit and watch the sunrise on the first day of the new year.
I guess in Japanese culture, New Year's isn't that big of a thing.
Like New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve isn't so much a big deal. New Year's Day is. So New Year's Day, starting at the stroke of midnight, is a huge deal. And the next, I think, 4 days of the new year, people will be visiting family, having lots of parties, and visiting temples and praying a lot. And there's supposed to be like food vendors and all sorts of stuff going on. So we're hoping that we see some cool stuff tonight. So we are all bundled up, trying to stay warm. So
Obviously, it's pretty cold.
We'll see what happens.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
What did you say, babe?
So we just got off the cable car at the top of Mt.Takao, and it smells like heaven. I think we just rode the cable car up into heaven. It smells so good up here, like fresh baked donuts or cookies or everything good. So I want to see where that's coming from. I'm so excited. So we just got off the cable car here at Mt.Takao. We walked around and looked at some of the restaurants here. We decided to get a crepe from this shop, and the crepe has whipped cream and chocolate syrup, and they just made it so it's fresh, pretty warm. So it smells like a fresh waffle. It smells delicious.
Right.
So we're gonna walk and eat.
stop. Say we're back. Say stop. You were say we're back. Say stop.
Hey!
Hello, Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
So, we went to Mt.Takao yesterday for New Year's at midnight. And some things you couldn't see were one of the most amazing parts of the night was when the gong struck at midnight and everybody went nuts.
Nuts for Japanese people.
Oh, nuts for... I mean, it wasn't like an American party where everyone screams and has poppers and starts kissing. No, not like that. But people did start yelling and cheering. People were yelling Happy New Year in English. But that was really, really cool. Everyone started saying Happy New Year to each other in Japanese. So that
Which
was...
is what again?
Akashite omedete... I don't know, I don't remember.
Omedetou gozaimasu!
Oh, yeah. I memorized it last night, but I forgot.
And she used it last night.
I used it last night on our way home, which is the other thing you didn't get to see in our video. And it turns out the buses do not run all night. They stop at midnight and don't start again until 6 a.m. We had two options. We could take a train 45 minutes out of the way to take another train 45 minutes back, or we could take a taxi.
So we ended up taking a taxi, and it was only like a 7-minute drive,
Yeah.
but it cost $20.
$20. And we got in, and with what little Japanese I have, we asked the guy, I showed him on the map where we wanted to go, and I asked him how much. He said about $20, which is all I had in my purse. Actually, I had $15 in my purse. So, but I thought I could pay with Visa. Turns out, no, I can't.
Okay, Japan is super, like, advanced in some areas, and super not advanced in other areas. It looked like this guy pulled out a card reader. It looked like it was from the 80s.
Yeah, it might have been. So it didn't work. It wouldn't read my American Visa card, even though it said it took Visa. So the destination I had him take us to was a 7-Eleven. So I had to give Chris our Japanese bank card to run into 7-Eleven, pull money out of the ATM so we could pay the guy what we owed him, which was like $18.50 or something like that. Yeah, for a 7-minute drive. Oh yeah, so that's when we got out of the car, I tried to wish him Happy New Year. So I'd memorized it for that. And he said Happy New Year back. So that was cool.
Okay, so when we were at Asakusa, Kendra came up with this thing. The number one rule of touristing is always do what everyone else is doing, no matter what. So we applied that yesterday when we went to basically everywhere. Everywhere we did that. So we went to Mt.Takao, and that's where pretty much everybody's going. So we got off where everybody's getting off, and we just followed people.
Yeah, we knew from the train station we got off, there was supposed to be a little walk towards the base of the mountain where we'd catch the trip up. And we didn't know how to get there though. There was a big sign, but we couldn't really read it. But we just saw everyone kind of walking down this dark walkway, so we followed them. And sure enough, it took us right where we wanted to go. And then once we got to the top of the mountain where all the shops were and stuff, we didn't know how to get to the temple. But we saw everyone walking one direction, and we went that way too, and we got to the temple. So it really paid off for us. Oh, so when we got off at the station for Mt.Takao, we were standing outside the train station trying to figure out where we needed to go, and this guy comes up to us, and in English asked us, would you like to be on a news show? We were doing interviews. So we were like, okay, we didn't know what else to do. So he started asking us questions, why are you here, New Year's, why did you pick Mt.Takao, because we live near here, and what are you going to do tonight? We said we wanted to go to the temple, and he said, are you going to stay until sunrise? And we said, no, it's too long. So it was kind of neat, this guy, and he had a cameraman with him. But anyways, we got home at like 3:30 in the morning.
It was 4.
4 in the morning. So we were out for about 6.5 hours. So it was a long night.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Happy
Bye.
New Year! Happy New Year!
Have a great New Year. Goodbye. We love you. We miss you. Alright, let's turn this stuff off.